Hey guys, so tonight I am doing the Epicure honey garlic meatballs. Look at that. So it says combine 2 tablespoons of the seasoning with 1 pound of ground beef, but I have almost 2 pounds here because there's 5 of us. So again, I may need to make 2 of these, but I'll give it a try, see what happens. So I'm having the Epicure party, which ends April 30th, and thank you to Yvonne and Kathy for ordering. You guys are awesome. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Ooh, smells good. And Epicure is all about better than takeout, fast, delicious, healthy meals for your family. All natural ingredients, no artificial preservatives, colors, or flavors. Organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, nut-free, low sodium, which I love, and low sugar, which is I love too. Being diabetic, that's pretty important. You want to be able to control what's in your food. So let's sprinkle about 1 or 2 tablespoons in the ground beef. And just because I'm a mom and a good wife, I add flaxseed. This part is not in that recipe. About 1/4 cup. I like to add flaxseed because it adds extra fiber to the fiberless diets my family eats, and omega-3s. I have my oven heated to 400. Now this recipe, they cook the meatballs in the microwave, but I'm not doing that. I'm sticking it in the oven. Yep. So I am enjoying this Epicure journey, this adventure a lot, because I love good food and I love cooking, but sometimes you just don't have the time to make everything from scratch. And good ingredients and healthy ingredients are very important to me. I'm part of that whole organic, non-GMO, low, no preservative, artificial chemical stuff. And I try to incorporate that in my family. Trying to teach the boys all about that. So look at the ingredients. And we barely eat out because when it comes to my diabetes, it's very hard to control my blood sugars when I eat out because I don't know what they add in the food. And there are times where I do the carbohydrate counting and I think I got the right insulin dose, and I'm not even close, because there's hidden calories, there's hidden sugars and fat in a lot of the sauces. And so it just makes it harder to control the diabetes when we go out. So we don't eat out that much. And I've been, when we do eat out, I tend to go for the same foods because I don't like to have the roller coaster blood sugars because of the type of food that I'm eating. So I choose to cook at home and cook from scratch as much as possible. Try not to do the processed foods and stuff like that. I don't eat a lot of bread, even though you've seen my Costco hauls and there's lots of bread in there. I'm not the one eating them. I'm not a sandwich person. I'm not a chips person. I do like my cracked chips, but they sit there for quite a while, to be honest with you. I don't eat them that much. So health is very, very important. I actually had a dream that I was getting some kind of tests. I've gone through all these surgeries and stuff, and they were doing some tests on my heart. So this is a dream, right? And my number came back like 55 or something like that. And 55 was interpreted that I was going to live until I was 130. Ah! Look at that. So I guess I'm doing something right because I'm going to live to 130. And it's all about nutrition. Honestly, it's all about nutrition. I try to tell patients that a lot. I get a lot of a lot of questions like, "Oh, you're diabetic. You know, what do you eat? You're little. You know." And I said, "Well, I eat whatever I want. I eat it in moderation. I eat it in portions. You know, portion control, and I don't eat out. I don't snack. I don't eat out. I cook all my own food. I shop good ingredients, healthy ingredients, as best as I could, you know, for what my wallet could pay for. But there are some stuff that I will pay more for. Like I make sure I buy organic corn and the avocado oil, stuff like that. The pink Himalayan sea salt, farm fresh eggs, the grass-fed milk, Kerrygold butter. I make sure that those things that get used a lot, I'll spend more for. But then there's other things, you know, unfortunately meat's very expensive for a family of 5. I kind of can't afford the organic part of that, you know, so I don't buy organic meat unless it's on sale if I find it. But the stuff I add to it can be organic. So I really try to do my best. You know, I joined a CSA. I have a garden outside with stuff. So I'm trying my best to be 130. To live to 130. John's in trouble. Yeah. He's like, oh, great. Never gonna get rid of her. So here, my meatballs are almost all done. This is gonna be good. Oh, this one's a little one. Oh, okay. So there are my meatballs. I got my oven at 400. And I'm gonna cook these up. And I think the sauce comes together pretty quickly. And then I just have to do a carbohydrate to put on it. So I have my water pretty hot. Steam's coming out. But with the meatballs, I'm going to make ramen. Yeah, you can serve it with white rice, but we do eat a lot of rice in this house. But I have about 1,000 packages of ramen in my pantry. The boys always wanted it, and somehow it just never gets eaten. So I'm not going to use the seasoning packet. We're going to top it with the meatballs. Use this one. We're going to top it with the meatballs and the sauce. So that's going to be really good. So before I do that, because they get cooked pretty quickly, the meatballs are almost done. So I'm going to add the ramen in. The college choice of food. Great idea to use the ramen. Put 5 because there's 5 of us. Guess I could have broken that up. All right, just leave that in there. Okay. So now in here that I got some ramen pieces in, for the sauce, it asks for 3/4 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of honey, and bring to a boil on medium-high heat, stirring constantly. Reduce the heat and simmer until sauce is thickened as desired, and then strain the meatballs and add it to the wok. I don't have a wok. I have that pan. So we're going to add that. The rest of this, and we're going to stir. So I gather it's going to thicken over time. And then I'm going to micro steam some broccoli to serve this with. Okay, so let that heat up. Okay, so this is heating up. I gotta add the teaspoon of honey. Okay, yeah, teaspoon of honey. My meatballs are done. And the sauce is thickening up. And my ramen is boiling. So let's get these meatballs in. Yeah, this looks good. Smells good too. Debating if I need to make more sauce. Not sure yet. I might have to. We like sauce. Saucy things. Okay, meatballs in. So I made the meatballs about, what, an inch? So they cook pretty quickly in 400. So far this has all taken me less than 30 minutes. And that's not even microwaving like they wanted me to. Okay. Let me get rid of this. Ooh. I threw that in there. Okay. This could turn off. Ooh, let me get you closer. So look at that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make the other package of sauce, only because we want a lot of sauce to coat the ramen. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna do that. So look at that. I actually tasted the sauce. It does not need salt at all. For low salt, it's really tasty. I have these scallions from my garden, so I'm gonna sprinkle those on top. There's the ramen, all done. All stringy ramen's funny. And some broccoli that is steamed. And now we're just gonna plate it up. And there it is, plated up. Smells delicious. So this is the honey garlic meatballs from Epicure. I did do 2 packages of the spices so that I could get extra sauce. Again, my party ends on April 30th. The link's gonna be below in the description. If you're on YouTube, if you are seeing this on Instagram, the link is in my bio. Party ends April 30th. I hope you are wanting to try it as much as I did, because it looks good. And they're already chowing down.